Chapter 1. Introduction. Imagine a government run like a tech startup. Costs slashed, bureaucracy dismantled, and Elon Musk at the helm of an efficiency revolution. Welcome to the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge. But is this a visionary move? Or a dangerous experiment? The world watches as America embarks on an unprecedented experiment. With Musk's track record of disrupting industries from Tesla in electric vehicles to SpaceX in aerospace, could his leadership transform government efficiency? Or will it lead to an over-concentration of power? Chapter 2. What is Doge? On the 20th of January 2025, President Donald Trump issued an executive order creating the Department of Government Efficiency Doge. Its mission? To cut wasteful federal spending and eliminate excessive regulations. And leading this ambitious overhaul is none other than Elon Musk. Operating under the United States Doge Service, formerly the United States Digital Service, Doge has been given extraordinary powers. But here's the catch: it's a temporary entity, set to expire by the 4th of July, 2026. The goal? Implement radical change, measure its impact, and determine if the government should permanently shift toward a private sector-inspired model. But how does a businessman like Musk, who built empires in space travel and electric vehicles, plan to apply his expertise to the slow-moving gears of government? Chapter 3. The business angle. Doge has already begun mass layoffs, shutting down federal programs, and terminating contracts. Some of the first casualties: diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, along with entire agencies like USAID. The restructuring extends beyond cost-cutting. Doge is also leveraging artificial intelligence to automate decision-making processes, replacing human bureaucrats with AI-driven efficiency models. Musk argues this will create a streamlined, data-driven government, but critics worry about transparency and accountability. And here's where it gets controversial. Doge has gained access to sensitive data from key departments like Treasury and Education. Supporters say this is long overdue streamlining, but critics fear it's an overreach, consolidating power in the hands of Musk and his allies. Chapter 4. Economic impact. Doge aims to cut between $1 and $2 trillion from the federal budget. The strategy? Downsizing the workforce, closing entire agencies, and terminating federal contracts. On one hand, this could reduce national debt and ease taxpayer burdens. By eliminating redundant agencies and using AI to track financial inefficiencies, Doge could save billions. The Musk-backed plan also includes selling off government-owned land and assets to boost revenue. But the flip side? Mass layoffs in government jobs could hurt economic stability. Federal employees and contractors who rely on government work may find themselves struggling to adapt to a new job market. The sudden removal of regulatory bodies could also lead to short-term chaos in industries like energy and healthcare. Chapter 5. Geopolitical implications. Some experts warn that Doge's actions mirror those of authoritarian leaders. By weakening independent federal agencies, the US risks undermining democratic processes. But there's also an international angle. As the US becomes a more streamlined, efficiency-driven economy, its allies and rivals alike are forced to reconsider their own bureaucratic structures. China, for example, has long pursued centralization under state-run capitalism. Could America's Musk-led experiment challenge that model? Or inadvertently push global politics toward corporate-led governance? Could this move be setting a dangerous precedent for future administrations? If Doge is successful, will future leaders push to extend it, consolidating even more power into executive hands? Chapter 6. Public response. The public is divided. Some Americans applaud Musk's push for efficiency, while others fear the loss of crucial government services. Protests have erupted in multiple cities, with federal employees and activists raising alarms over the erosion of civil service protections. And with Musk's deep connections to business and tech, there are growing concerns over conflicts of interest. Meanwhile, Musk's influence on social media has shaped the narrative. His followers rally behind the Doge for America movement, while critics fear an unprecedented merger of Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. Is this the beginning of a corporate-state hybrid, or just a temporary experiment? Chapter 7. Conclusion. So, is Doge the future of a lean, efficient government? Or is it a risky experiment that could spiral out of control? One thing is certain: Elon Musk's vision for America is unlike anything seen before. With AI automating government tasks, departments being dismantled, and trillion-dollar cuts reshaping the country, America stands at a crossroads. Will history remember Doge as a turning point in governance, or as an audacious gamble that went too far? What do you think? Is Doge a brilliant reform, or a dangerous overreach? Could Musk's vision redefine government as we know it, or are we witnessing an unchecked experiment with democracy? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the biggest stories shaping our world.